In this video, I'm going to share with you my quick way to respond to email inquiries. Hi, it's Karolyn. I'm a professional cake decorator, and on this channel, I share my tips and tricks and ways that I bake and decorate cakes to help you along your journey. So if you'd like to join me, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can get notified whenever I release a new video. Email inquiries. I found for a while that I was typing the same thing out all the time, and I came up with a system because that's what I do. And I want to share with you the way that I just copy and paste information into an email and make it so much easier and quicker when you have to reply to emails. And just a reminder, my birthday cake design blueprint is linked in the description below as well. So let's get into the video.
So I have a pretend email right here, and what I like to do in my email replies, say somebody asked me, hey, can you do a baby shower cake for me on February 25th, okay? I will always reply in the subject line. I always put the day of the week and the date together, because I have found that sometimes people will say, I need a cake for the 25th, and that's a Friday, but they meant Saturday the 26th, and they got the date wrong. So if they see the day of the week next to the date, it just saves you a headache in case they get the date wrong. And then I just write baby shower cake or, third birthday cake or whatever in the subject line. And then I like to make it a little personal. Hi, Kim. Typically, a cake to feed 30 is 2 tiers and will cost between, I'm just throwing numbers out there, $100 to $400, depending on design and detail. I know that's a broad price range, so once I have a better idea of what you want, I can give you some options. Because a lot of times people say, I need a cake to feed 30. Okay, that's fine, but if you want a simple cake, it'll be, closer to 100. If you want a detailed cake, it's going to be closer to 400. So until I know what you want, here's a very broad price range. Because if you just say a cake is usually, $200, and they're going to have that stuck in their head. So I like to give a price range. And then once they get back to me with some options, if she says, well, I want, an elephant and a lion on there, and I want, this, that, and the other, I say, okay, I can print edible images of it. And if you want the edible images, it'll be $150. If you want me to make 2-dimensional fondant figures, it'll be $250. If you want me to make 3D figures, it'll be $350. Like just throwing out some options, and I'm just throwing numbers out there. I don't know how much I would charge, but just showing you the difference so you can let them pick what design that they want and how much that they want to spend. Okay, so here is where I have my little document, and I am going to link everything below that I show you, but I found it easiest if I separated it by how many tiers people want. So I have all the way from 1 tier down to 4 tiers, and then I found, wait, where's 4 tiers? 4 tiers is here. And then I found like sometimes they want, like, I don't know if I want 1 or 2 tiers, 2 or 3 tiers. So in this document, I'm going to link it below so you can read it. So I don't want to read it verbatim to you, but just letting you know, I attach in every email deposit information, flavor information, and just regular information, which is basically how the cake is constructed, how to drive with it in the car and whatever. And those are separate attachments, which I will also link below. Then I talk about the deposit, how much of a deposit you can send, and how to, click the information, how to send deposits, okay? Then I say your cake must be paid in full 10 days prior to pickup or your order may not be fulfilled. And then in parentheses, I put paid in full by, and this part is blank. So in every email that I send, I will go 10 days. So if this cake here is due on February 25th, then paid in full by February 15th, right? So there is no, there's no question when the final payment is due. So since this part is blank, you have to remember to fill that in. You actually don't have to have that here. You can erase that completely and not have it paid in full by date, but I like to put that in every single email. And then I go to flavor information. So please pick a cake and a filling flavor. If it's 2 tiers, it's please pick 2 cakes and 2 fillings. You can see that all below. And I also say over here, if you need help deciding on flavors, here are some popular flavor combinations, and you can list popular combos, and I have my personal favorites on here as well. And then I give them my pickup address, and then say, if you want delivery, you can, let me know where it has to be delivered to, and I will let you know the delivery fee. Yeah, and I ask for the cell phone number and let me know if you have any questions, and that's pretty much the gist of it. At the very top here, I write, I am going to put all the ordering information in this email so you can review it. You don't have to send a deposit until the details are finalized. So I will highlight this part included in the whole thing when they are just asking for information, but I want to send them how to send the payments, what flavors are available, because I find that if I send information on a cake and just say it'll be between this much and this much, they say, okay, great, how do I send a payment? So if I just send all of the information, it's just so much easier. It just saves time going back and forth. So now, since this is a 2-tiered cake, I am going to put the cursor at the very end of the document, or at the very end of the 2 tiers, and then press the shift button and then left click to highlight the whole thing. Right click and click copy, and then go to the email, and then I'm going to right click and put paste. Okay. Oh man, why did that open? So then I want to remember that I want to have the paid in full by date. So I go 10 days back from February 25th, paid in full by February 15th. And then I'm going to attach all of the information, the 3 documents. So I go to the attachments here, and I go to my computer, to my cake documents folder, and then I attach flavors, information, and payment information, which I already did before, and now I have it in here twice. Hold on a second. So now I have the 3 attachments and all of the information here in this email, and I can send this to her and just wait to hear back from her to see specific things that she would want on the cake so I can give her some options.
So there you go. It makes life so much easier to copy and paste instead of typing everything out. Now I know every email is going to be a little different. You have to try to personalize it, call them by their name, ask for details and everything. However, that whole copy and paste has just saved so much time. It's shaved so much time off of the time that I spent on my computer doing emails. And now, like I think I said this in the video, you're going to have to modify everything that I'm attaching to your liking, but I will put everything. I'll put my email reply and my all the attachments that I send in the email. So the payment information, the flavor information, and the extra cake information, which is like driving with a cake in your car and all that stuff. I'll put a link for that in the description below. So I hope this helps you out. It really made my life so much easier, and I hope it does the same for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And you can follow me on social media. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and I have my website. I will link everything below as well. And if you want to stick around, you can watch these videos next and hit the subscribe button and bell if you haven't already. Please like this video if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, it's cake. Have fun. I will see you on the next one. Bye.